dong, I'm not dead. Week 42. And obviously I am not dead. I'm still awake. As a matter of fact, I will not come back as a ghost if given the choice. Just saying. This week has not been better than last week's. No, yeah, I am caffeine free for 2 weeks now, and this is cider. So no caffeine, no alcohol, and limited amount of meds. I am doing my best to help my body reevaluate its its place in the world and just rebalance its chemicals, and that means no poison whatsoever. I'm doing my best. Also, it does taste amazing, so it's okay. So this week I have been heavily depressed, and I'm saying suicidal depressed. I'm saying at some point suicidal seems like the best option ever. And it usually is, but like more than ever. And yeah, I didn't want to go on, and it's only because I'm fucking stubborn that I'm still here. And I love myself too much to stay here, so it's not out of love of myself or something like that. It's really just, I know it's gonna pass, so I keep going, but I really don't want to. Anyway, I've been hella depressed, and it's been pretty hard. And one of the things that was tough was that I'm struggling to enjoy doing things, and even if in theory I know I enjoy doing those things, I have not been receiving any actual good positive energy / chemicals out of it. I do not enjoy what I'm doing, and I have 2 options there. Not do them because I'm wasting the opportunity of doing them that I should use when I am actually able to enjoy them, or do them anyway because at least they'll get done, and this way I feel less overwhelmed, and maybe ever they could help bring me up a little more. Those 2 options suck because that's the whole situation suck. I have not found the solution and the answer to that question yet, and I have been looking for the past 17 years. But that's a problem. Yeah. Apart from that, I did apples. I spent so much time cooking apples, and there was so much of it. I had 25 kilograms of it. I went to the orchard on Friday, and I guess was fun, but again struggling to enjoy it actually. And yeah, I did try, and I brought back 25 kilograms of apples because I said fuck it, and said I'm gonna need all those apples to make all those things. And I forgot to make apple bread, by the way, so I'm gonna have to go back pick more apples to make apple bread. Now, so Friday I went to pick them up, then I came back to watch a live stream, and while I was doing the live stream I sketched a little bit for October. One of those I will have to draw again because it sucks. And I still have the more complicated ones to do. It's because of course. I'm not actually enjoying or excited about October at all because again, my brain refused to enjoy anything, which is just great. On Saturday, I did work it was my first day on working on the apples. I made some apple sauce. I made upside down apple pie and apple butter and a lot of dishes. Like, I wash dishes all week and I still have some to do, but now that tonight I will have finished them hopefully and it's over. No more apple part anywhere. On Sunday I wasn't able to do anything at all. It was an awful day. It was disastrous. On Monday I called for my car revision and I went to the pharmacy and I saw my neighbor and like spent time talking with her, which was something on my list, you know. And I went for a package and I did some more apples and I worked on it. So yeah, I'm working on it. By the way, I'm gonna have to go to the revision on Monday and I don't want to go. I don't want to pay for this shit. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I did the second shot of the vaccine and I don't know if you can see it, but the whole area here is inflamed. It's itchy and red and hot and so painful, and my arm hurts and it's so warm. It's just sick and warm. I hate it. Yet I came back and I finished the apples, the apple project, and I had a good day yesterday. Not yesterday, that day, whatever that day was, Tuesday, I decided that I was gonna kick my own ass and clean my space so I can actually, you know, exist without dread, existential dread every time just step out of the bubble. So I changed my sheet and washed them and I did my hair. I did the first step of my hair, which was shaving, dyeing, everything. And I went for a package and I went to the thrift store, which was a mistake because it took like 40 minutes of car and then probably around an hour there. I didn't buy anything because I couldn't fucking enjoy anything, and not enjoying anything means that I shouldn't go to the thrift store at all. It's supposed to be something that I enjoy. I'm not wasting my time going if I cannot enjoy it. It's wasting money and it's wasting time and energy that I do not have. So I shouldn't have gone. I did it anyway. I regret it. Yesterday, because I had a 5 hours nap night between the two, I installed the threads and I went a little overboard with them. I installed like twice as much of those and it was just too much. There were so many of them, it was so heavy and it pulled so tight on my hair and it was just too much. It was painful and it was 20 minutes and it was too heavy, it was too much. So I undid them today and I reinstalled them with only a part of it and it's better. And I do not regret it because I love Broken Dreams. They're really good threads. Again, I'm not actually enjoying it, but I know in theory that positive, normal, not depressed me enjoys them. That's something. That's not perfect, but that's something. So today I went to the Tarot Club and it went a little better than last time, so I'm gonna keep going. And fetch a baggage again, and I wanted to finish my cleaning, so I finished the cleaning. I only have the dishes left, and there's not a lot of them, so it shouldn't be forever to do them. And I wanted to do a little bit of October because October starts tomorrow and I'm not ready bullet journal wise. I'm so not motivated to do it. I didn't even write anything in my goals case because I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing anything this week. I'm not even trying this week. The only thing that I did was the apples because I had a deadline. Because if I didn't, then I would have 25 kilograms of rotten apple on my lap, and it was not something that I wanted. So the only reason I did something was because the apples were there and I couldn't escape them. And the reason I only went to pick them up in the first place was that I had a deadline for it too. It's only on Tuesday and Fridays, and I don't have a lot of them, and Fridays are taken by the Mahjong Club, and there's only so many weeks before Halloween, so yeah. It was Friday or not. So yeah. And the hair were there because my hair was getting super greasy and was annoying me, and I just needed it out of my space. So I needed it clean, so I needed bleach and re-dyed, and I had decided before that when I'll re-dye, I'll install Broken Dream, so that's what I did. But again, I did not enjoy the process. I am not enjoying anything. The only thing that actually brought a sincere, genuine smile on my face for the past 2 weeks is Tumblr. I mean, that is sad. That's not true, but that's sad. Though it sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be as much or less depressed. I don't know, maybe today's a better day. Maybe that's not proven. We'll see if tendency keeps on, but yeah, it's been tough and I'm slowly climbing back up. Two good things. One good thing and one another thing. The other thing is that my car insurance, just sent me a note saying, hey, you didn't pay those 75 euros in February 2019, and I'm like, that was 2.5 years ago. So either it's a bug, like a glitch, and you didn't realize that message was sent when it actually doesn't work, or you took 2.5 years to realize I owe you $75 when you actually have my bank account numbers, so you can actually pull those 75 euros yourself. So you're a pain in my ass, and I have to call them next week and not keep it as a frog that I never want to catch. And the second thing is I got yesterday I think I got in my mailbox a letter that said that my disabled head, legal aid, financial compensation file ended well, and my country recognized myself as 50 to 80% disabled. That means that I'm more or less settled for life, and I will no longer need to worry about getting money all the time or find a job. I will not be rich, but I will not be on the street. I will always have money to pay my bills and eat pasta. So it's a relief, and it's also quite validating mentally, because that means it's not just me who's weak and just can't handle it. Like my state, my fucked up paperwork heavy state, I decided that without having to argue about it, that I am disabled. And it's only on the bipolar thing. It's not even on the other things that I have going on. Only on the bipolar thing, I am due some money because I cannot work. So I am not weak for needing it, because that's valid. That's my fucked up paperwork heavy and so hard to navigate through state decided that I'm disabled. And I don't think it hit completely yet, but it's great. It's fucking amazing. So it's a good positive thing that happened to me, and I'm happy about it. Not happy in general, but it's something. And especially while I'm in the fucking worst episode of my life, it's really important to acknowledge that, yeah, friends decided that I'm not just weak and a trash bag, that I'm actually sick. And that is okay. This is great. This is something. It's not a fix-all, but it's being recognized. It's something. So it's October, and it's a problem. It's a big problem, because most of what I've done, I wanted to do in 2021 are not done. None of my big projects are actually done. The garden, I guess you could say it's done, but it's still an ongoing project. It's not finished because it's a season thing, but apart from that, none of them are. And I think part of my brain is like, it's okay, you were saying big and you wanted to do everything in the whole year and everything at once, and you cannot just do everything at once. Even if you jack of all asses or anything, you don't have the means mentally and physically to actually do all those things at once, so it's okay. And the other part is, yeah, but it doesn't feel like I did any of those. By trying to do all of them, I couldn't do any of them. And the one thing that I wanted to do, and that is actually time sensitive, is the Advent fix. And because if I don't post them on December, I'm gonna have to post them, if I finish them in December 2022, which is a problem. But writing is hard, and I don't know, it's just hard. And maybe if I focus only on this, on writing the Advent, maybe I can just forget all of the other things on my list and scramble to finish it in time, maybe. But that means that everything else I have to give up on, and frankly it's not that far from what is actually happening. Truth is, I'm so depressed and so burnt out and so exhausted that I'm not doing anything. I haven't been doing anything this week or the past week or the week before that. And I don't know if it's burnout. It doesn't feel like a burnout, and I had a few more before, and nothing is done. I haven't done my bed. I just ended the palettes, but there is a lot more work to do to finish that bed. I didn't film any of the young adult videos that I wanted to do. I am so fucking late on edition. I'm even worse than before. I didn't paint my bedroom, or do the mural on it, and I didn't find new furniture to put in my bedroom and redo it, and like nothing's done. I didn't paint the globe. I didn't do the TP rose animals. I didn't paint the roses on this bed, and I haven't even touched a paintbrush in weeks. I haven't done the MLP series or the Dream series or the commissions or the Advent in writing. I did not do the dress form. I did not do the cushions. I have not touched my jacket hunter embroidery in ages. And all of that, it's just, I just didn't. And it sucks. But it just sucks. And yeah, I don't feel like I'm getting any closer to anything, or there's only 3 months left in this fucking year, and I can't cramp everything that I have left on my list on this 3 months, because I'm worse than ever physically and mentally. It's a fucking nightmare, and I cannot do it. And I have to prioritize, but I want to do everything, and that's what got me there. And I haven't touched a fucking Christmas decoration, and I wanted to make them, and it's already October, and they're not going to happen. I wanted to paint, and I still suck at painting, and there's so much that I didn't do. It's awful. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. Somehow it feels like I didn't win anything, and it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. So that's a problem, and I don't know what to do about it, and I think it's part of why I'm so depressed. So I don't know what next week is gonna look like. Maybe I won't even do my bullet journal by then I will still be scrambling and scrunching things in corners to pretend I don't have to do it, and maybe I'll write, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll paint, maybe I won't. I have no idea. And I don't know what to do about it. Life sucks. You know, life sucks even in dreads. They are called broken dreams or something. Also, I didn't do the jacket. I'm so far behind that I don't even see the finish line anymore. And that's just unfair, because in theory I can do all of that. And if I wasn't so sick, I could do all of that. And in the end I don't. Cats have been very nice to me lately. They know I'm bad, so they give me much love. It's not helping much, but I appreciate the effort. And I love them so much. favorite place to sleep is my boob. And I get it, because my boobs are wholesome. But that's not a good enough reason to clone me. So yeah, that was this week, and next week is probably gonna be bad too. So see you then.